friend, sound like a three-peat. I put the in it, sound like I'm knee-deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competing. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Prescott. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down throw for Prescott. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Prescott setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Second down at 7. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Patriots. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have it first. Goal is he'll take this down to about the 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Prescott. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. A field goal gets him closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Pretty clean and Chargers. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Herbert's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put it.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, it's complete. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Herbert. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back. For quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Always got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Rosas' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. When you look in the truck right now and hear him calling for it, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's Jones. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Winters.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott off play action. Now he's forced out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Prescott on first down. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tag.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Prescott from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Roses to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers down by a field goal. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Able to find Jones. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're planning a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs. As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.